Hey guys, I wanted to make sure that you guys had your paper pumpkin video for this month. So I'm doing it a little bit early. So I don't have all my cute ears to show you and everything. My niece is getting married. And so I am actually doing this a week ahead of time. Normally we have our little live play date. So instead I decided to record this and publish it, and I'll share it on Facebook. This month's kit, I love camping, so this month's kit is super cute. Super cute. Sorry, let me lay that down so that it doesn't get out of. Look how cute that is. Isn't that sweet? I love the camping aspect. Look at this lantern too. It was so fun, and the fireflies and everything. Super sweet. I actually really like this. And I love that all the instructions are in color. So we'll go ahead and we'll get started. I'm gonna pop it. Look at these great envelopes. Yay! I love it. Love it. I don't even have to stamp these. I might still stamp some. So let me go ahead and put these to the side. Well, I'll put those there. Okay, so we're definitely gonna need I'm definitely going to need a tree. I know that. And I think just one tree. No, it's okay. So if we do this one, I'm going to need, let me find it. It's better if I just look at the pictures and go. Oh, these are already made with a 3D. Oh, and this one's a trifold. Okay, so for this one here, I need this big card. It's a trifold card, which is cool because it makes it 3D. You'll see what I mean in a second. So we have this one, and I need a tree. And it looks like I need a label, a little label. Let the adventure begin. Oh, I love this. The phrases. Sometimes the sentiments on paper pumpkin kits are better than in the catalog. I'm not gonna lie. And so, oh, here we go. Sorry, I was looking at the wrong one. Okay, so for when we look at the summary page, so this is the first card and how to put it together, but there's a summary page to help me pick out all my pieces. All right, so they have this card here, an envelope. I'm gonna use that stamp set, and some dimensionals, things like that. Here, I'm going to need this one, and I'm going to need a circle. Okay, so I'll pop out a circle for that one. And I'll get that stamp set out in a second. And then the last one, I need this one. Put that aside. And I need, oh, cool, how cute. So this is a little tree. Like part of a tree. What a fun kit. I love this. I'm super inspired. And the colors are so rich. Super rich colors. And there's these great sequins here that I'm going to show you. Look at, these are actually these look like the Artistry Blooms stamps, or Artistry Blooms sequins. I don't have the package handy right now. It's been sitting on my desk all this time, and then sure enough, I put it away last night. But these look like they're the same colors as the Artistry Blooms adhesive sequins, which are fantastic, and I've used them for a lot of different things. They add just the right type of shine. Okay, so we'll go ahead and we'll get started. Oh, and what, oh, these are just glue dots. Okay. So just wanted to make sure I wasn't missing something. All right, so we've got our instructions. And because it's 3D, I'll probably follow the instructions a little bit. All right, so the first thing they want us to do is they want us to stamp. Oh, and our stamp set, let me put this behind here. So the stamp set, as you can see, has a great tree. It has a pine needle to give texture. It also has the little pine needles that you can put down on the ground. Like the pine needles had fallen down, which is kind of fun. And then it says, dream big, aim high. The world awaits you. Let your light shine. Oh, I Love that one. Let the adventure begin, explore, congrats. And then of course there's some butterflies. Actually, I think they're lightning bugs, or I mean, oh gosh, I can't think of the name. No, not lightning bugs, fireflies. Okay, because these look like they're at night. So I'm gonna gently pop this out. Gently pop. I might use this little piece for something else. You never know. Okay, and first I need to take my tree and I'm gonna stamp with Garden Green. So this month they gave me Garden Green, and let me go ahead and Garden Green is our new color this month, which I have never used. It's kind of it's not quite a grassy. Gosh, I'm having a hard time opening this today because my nails, been painting my nails, which is fun, but it also causes other issues for my crafting. I use my nails a lot in crafting. There we go. I use my scissors and I gently got it open. Perfect. And I'm gonna peel that off. And I'm gonna cut this off. Because I tape these down anyway, and if there's a little sticker over the edge, it leaves a little bit too much opening. And okay. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and stamp our little tree with these, oh good, I've got it good. Sorry, no cute ears. Oh, I'll put my mini here so that you guys get some mini ears in the video today. Sorry, like I said, I just was kind of trying to rush to get this done. I have everything packed. I'm just trying to get everything ready for leaving, and I don't want to leave you guys behind. I'm mailing out some things. All right, let's see how it turned out. Oh, I love the texture that gives. Fantastic texture. Okay, so they want us to put some glue dots. Okay, let me get my, where's my scoring tool? There it is. So they, look at this great texture on this piece here. So, it's just stunning, this kit. I think I'm gonna want a refill of this one. I just love how this looks. Okay. All right, so I press it down. The scoring folder, the bone folder just helps keep your texture, you know, it helps the card just stay. And sometimes if I go on the back side, it'll just give it just the right pressure to keep it down, you see? All right, so they want us to put this little guy, some glue dots on it, and pop this behind here. So, you know, just lightly pop it. You know, it doesn't have to be crazy fancy. You don't want it to go over too far. So I'm gonna make sure I keep my glue dots off over to the side here. And I'm just gonna grab my tweezers to get my glue dots up. Okay, I'm just gonna put a few because like I said, I measured it a little to make sure I knew where I wanted it, because you don't want it to be yeah, because I don't want the glue dots to show, but I want that little tree. And yeah, it's the dots that they're using, not the part of me wants to do the dimensionals, but it's not, just the dots this time. The dimensionals will be on the front. If you put too many dimensionals on a card, it'll be too thick to ship it, okay? So, well, you can ship it, you just have to pay a little extra. So let me get this just right. Oh, so sweet. All right, and then I'm going to take my sentiment and next month's paper pumpkin kit is super cute too. It's called a Hope Box, and it's filled with all kinds of empowering, uplifting things inside, as well as the box. And the goal is that you like fill it with like a little bit of joy, and you can give it away or you can just keep it for yourself. But it's just to help you feel, you know, just feel good. Like if you watch the video that I shared, it said, you know, she filled it with like positive things about her family and scriptures and stuff to just help inspire her when she's feeling a little bit down. Which actually after 2020, oh, I think this one is too big. This might be too big. I might need a different piece. Let me see. It looks a little bit too big. Oh, I guess that's it. It just seems a little too long because Let the Adventure Begin is a little bit bigger than what they have on the thing, but that's okay. Yeah, just want to make sure that I'm not missing something. Because sometimes hidden in the stacks will be an extra. Nope, they just have these labels and circles. Oh no, there's, yeah, these labels and circles, and that's it. And then the tree one, which we'll stamp on in a minute. Okay, so let me get my garden green out. This green, as you could tell, is a very like a grassy green. Like that's hence the garden green, which I like. I actually like that this is a garden green. And I'm just gonna put Let the Adventure Begin. Fun. And we'll put our dimensionals on the back. I always put one across the middle because I don't like it when my card will like sag down. And so that's just my preference, but it's up to you. They always give us plenty of dimensionals, and you can always buy anything you need. Don't forget, you can buy anything you need at FabulousStamper.com if you want to sign up for the next paper pumpkin, which is going to be super cute and inspiring. That one was good too. And where'd my little, there we go. And then they want us to put some sequins. They want us to put a few sequins up around, you know, in the trees and stuff, and a couple down here. Okay. Oops. Again, I take the end of the scissors, or I take the tweezers. I'm actually going to put some on here because this is a little bit long in my opinion. This little thing is a little long, so adding that little shine I think is fun. And they had us putting one up here in the tree here. I'm going to put one over here. And I think I'll put one right there. You can do what you want with the sequins. I like a few extra sequins. I think I might put one or two more so that it looks like a little fireflies floating around there. I think that looks fun. I always do an odd number. I never do an even number. I find that aesthetically it just looks better when I do an odd number. All right, there we go. I'm done with that one. Minnie was a nice little helper there holding my little these are called Nuimos by the way, this little Minnie Mouse. I also have a Stitch one. I love Stitch, and they're posable. They actually can be posed and sit and stuff, and they're super cute, and you can change their clothes. I don't know, I just thought they were super fun and whimsical, and I love Stitch. I have him in my car. I have everything in my car that's Stitch. And then there was also a Tinkerbell outfit that I had for her. This is her little shiny spacey outfit, and you can buy different outfits. They're kind of fun. I just think it's kind of fun to change it up. And so she'll be our Minnie Mouse ears today, since I didn't show my face. Just the not the rush, but just wanting to make sure I get everything done before I leave and still take care of all you as my customers. Let me peel this out. So now we're going to go to the Let Your Light Shine, which is nice. Just be gentle when you're pulling out these little pieces. Put it flat. Again, even use your tweezers if you need to, if your fingers are a little too big. Like, there we go. Okay, good. They're cut pretty well, so you shouldn't have any issues popping out the pieces. Okay. All right, so we're gonna fold this just like we did the other, with our bone folder. Just to get it to stay down. Look at that great branch up there. Oh, such great texture on this one. I love how that turned out. Okay, so then they want us to take and stamp "Let Your Light Shine" on this circle. And I have another little, I love that phrase, "let your light shine." I always am inspired by that kind of thing. My mom used to say stuff like that to me when I was younger, and my grandmother, and I just always feel inspired by that kind of stuff. All right, I like this green. I like this green more than I thought. Okay, there's a little bit of a spot on there. Oops. Yeah, there's a little bit of a spot on there, but again, don't worry, it's no big deal. So let me pose her and set her up so that I can stamp a little better. Okay. And then they want us to use the little lightning bugs. They want us to put the lightning bugs in the corners, in the little bright. Remember, these little boxes, blocks are ergonomic blocks that you can get from FabulousStamper.com. I love them for the tiny stamps. Perfect. Perfect. And these are really simple cards this time, which is awesome. When you sign up, you only get one stamp or one block. You'll get a block just like this when you sign up. And that's enough to do everything. You just have to clean your stamps in between and swap them out. That's the only thing that's kind of a bummer. But actually, I actually don't mind. Oh, I gotta be careful. So when I put this, I actually don't mind, let me finish my sentence. I don't mind cleaning the stamp off or changing the stamps out. Sometimes I'll just take one block with me because I don't want to carry all the bulkiness. But I have a variety of little blocks, and I carry them in this tiny lunch box just because, you know, some of my stamps are different sizes. So if you wanted to invest in anything extra, in addition to your paper pumpkin, some of the little blocks would be helpful. I love the tiny ones. This one is the Alpha or A. And this one here is the Golf, which is nice when you have a G. When you have a narrow stamp. And so these are just helpful. You don't have to buy them. You have everything you need with Stampin' Up! Anyway. But if you wanted to buy some extra blocks to help out. So before I put this down, I have to be careful. If I put a dimensional right here at the top, it's gonna stick and then I can't open my card. So I have to make sure that I keep my dimensionals down at the bottom of the bottom of the circle. And actually they show you that in the directions here. They show you to put your dimensionals down here in the bottom. Oh, I missed one of the lightning bugs. I jumped ahead to stamp in the lightning bugs or the fireflies because they're so stinking cute. I think I'm gonna stamp these on all the envelopes, okay? Super cute, super fun. All right. I do love Disney, you guys. I really do. Obviously, I love my Minnie Mouse ears. I find that when I clean the house in my Minnie Mouse ears, I always feel better. And I feel like, I don't know, I just feel inspired. And they want us to put some, they want us to put these around here. I always like to, that's a little bit too much white for me on this label. So I'll go ahead and put a couple on here, just two odd ones on here. But then I think I'm also gonna add a couple around here. I like that color adding, you know, like near the fireflies. And maybe I'll add one more. And I don't really want to add too many of the blue. Put one over here. Okay, and so it just adds a little dimension. Let's see. Do I want, maybe I will put a little blue one here. Like up here. You can put as many as you want. Remember, you can order more of these Artistry Bloom, Artistry Blooms adhesive sequins in the catalog. Super cute, done. These are some fast cards. Sometimes the cards are a little more fiddly, but this month they're super easy, super nice. That's what I love. Sometimes we have super nice, easy crafts. I prefer easier crafts than harder crafts. That's just me. I prefer to have a simple card with a larger impact than a really complicated card. But that's just my style. Everyone is different. I know some of my friends, they love to craft these really elaborate scrapbook pages or cards, and that take like an hour and a half to make, which that's fine. That's their style. It's just not my style. Okay, and the last one that I have here, they want us to stamp Dream Big. Dream Big, Aim High. Here it is. I love these sentiments. So great. And you can wash off these. Oh, see, this one's a little long, so I have to turn it sideways. It won't fit on the block the other way. You can wash these off with water, or you can get a little Stampin' Chamois. It's just a little sponge that has water on it, and it just pulls all the ink off. And I just keep it wet all the time, but I keep it in this little case so that there's no mold. There's a lot of air that flows through here, so it doesn't actually get moldy or gross. And this one, yeah, I already stamped that one. Okay, and it just takes it off. And I know it looks bad. That's just ink. It's actually just ink. I'm a freak about mold, so I don't really allow like anything gross. Okay, so now they want us to ink up this one again, and they want us to stamp this way. So see, they're telling us to stamp it like here so we don't get it. Okay, so here's a tip. So they're wanting us to move this up here so that I don't stamp down here and get any ink down there, which is wise. That's one way of, they call that masking. I'm gonna show you one other trick we can do to make sure we don't get any of the ink on our nice little label. I'm gonna put a little sticky note here down below. And that way, wherever I wind up putting my stamp, I wanna make sure it's wide enough to cover that. We can get plenty of the little stitches on there, or whatever it's called. Not stitches, needles, pine needles. And I'm gonna take a little scrap piece because I'm gonna do another video right after this. And so I want a clean piece of paper. So I'm doing these all pre-ahead, like I said. So they want us to just stamp, ink up the bottom half of this, the pine needle stamp. Okay, oops, my little label moved on me. Okay, I want to get it just right because I don't want to get any of the needles on the white. Okay, and cool. And now this also holds that down. Whoops. This also holds that down so that I don't get it anywhere. Now, I've let this ink sit out for a second. So what you should do to just heat it back up is just breathe on it. And that way it's nice and wet again. Okay, there we go. So I could have, just used the scrap paper behind, but like I said, I'm gonna be using this grid paper again in another video to prepare for you guys today. I'm just kind of doing all my prep. So there we go, clean that off. And now I need to stamp my Dream Big, Aim High down here on the bottom. These cards are super easy and have great impact. I love it when a card is easy and has a large impact, because that just makes me feel good. I just feel like it's that's why I love Paper Pumpkin and the kits. I don't talk enough about the kits. I showed you guys one kit. Next week, I'm going to be featuring another kit. Okay, so get ready for that. It'll be on Monday. I'll be featuring the kit. And so, and showing you how I use that. Okay, so let me move these pieces to the side. And they just want us to put dimensionals on the back of this little piece. They tell you to put one on the tree and to put one on each end here of the label. Okay, yeah, you can see me. Actually, I'm gonna put a couple across. Like I said, I don't like it when it sags in the middle, because when you mail this, it gets pressed down, and so it'll, be messed up, All right, so let me get this centered. Got it a little bit crooked. Let's hope I can peel it off gently. Yeah, just enough. All right, I was a little too far over on one side. And let's go up. All right, there we go. Done. Just peeks over a little because they, it just peeks over just a little bit, and you still see this nice little background. This reminds me of the Blue Ridge Mountains. I used to live in Asheville, North Carolina, and I loved it there. So, like I said, I'm going to put some more of these on the label because it's too white. I just feel like it needs a little more bling here. Actually, that one got a little stuck to the side. Let's see if I can move it over. There we go. It's good. I moved it just a little bit. And we'll put some more of these yellow ones just floating, because it does remind me of little fireflies and lightning bugs. And I'm going to put one more right there. Yeah. Actually, I think I want to put a couple here on this tree. I feel like this tree needs a little more bling. Oh, it went away. Oh, I picked it up, but not the glue. Okay, so the glue stayed and the sequin did not. So there we go. So easy fix. I picked up the glue with the tweezers, and now I put the sequin on here. Done. Cute. So cute. All right, so let's go ahead and move these aside so that we can get our cute, photo. Clean that off. And I'm gonna definitely add some fireflies to the envelopes. I always feel like it's worth it to add fireflies or add something to the envelope. So let me move everything aside, except for my fireflies. And let's get an envelope here. So cute. Love this. And I would definitely add a couple fireflies to the corner here. And then I turn it upside down and I add it to the back here. I squeezed that a little bit too hard. But see, then when it's closed, I have just the right fireflies. I squeeze those a little bit too hard, but that's okay. I needed to be a little more gentle. I pressed down a little bit too hard. If you start to get smudging when you stamp, it's because you're pressing too hard. Just a warning. Okay. So there are 3. I don't know how long it's taken me. We'll see when I... 3 little cards and a little yammering. So starting on Monday, I'll show you those kits. And so we have our adorable cards here. We have 1, 2, 3 cards that are just stunning. The color and quality of these is just too much. I can't even get enough of it. So pretty. So pretty. Oh, and look, there's even a comment in this one. I mean, how pretty are they? I mean, they just turned out great. So, all right. Well, thanks so much for tuning in. I appreciate it.